Hello everybody, welcome back to Software Inc. Alpha 9 Modded. We have our modded series here and we have a lot going on. There's been some things that have happened behind the scenes here with the company, OneSoft Inc. And we're going to go ahead and show you this stuff right away. I'll try to explain everything. I told you guys I was going to do a lot of this off camera and just kind of get the company going to a good spot. We have lots of money and it is all because of One OS, our operating system, One OS. We are currently in development of One OS 2 and we released the software. It was Vision Shop, kind of a 2D editor, and it did not do all that well for us. I expected more out of this particular piece of software. It was good quality. It was not great. It has unavoidable marketing right now. We're going to drop the marketing on this because we were just not selling enough here to make it worthwhile. We're going to drop our budget to about $1,000 because we want to continue to market it. So we're going to do that. We are currently working on, like I said, One OS 2 because our operating system was successful for us. Let's go back to that for a quick second. And it's made us $10 million in profit. It's kind of where all of our monies here have come from. Did I put any money in insurance? I have about $2 million in insurance. We're going to leave it there for now. We got ahead and we did some expanding here. We expanded our printing facilities, and you can see there's a lot of boxes in there. We are currently working on some distribution deals, and we have a few working here. We have till June to get this one finished, and it brings you a fair amount of money to do this stuff. So we're currently looking at around $300,000 per month over the last couple of months in deals alone, which more than pays the bills. Keeps the company afloat. And we got to keep an eye out for those deals as they happen. So we do keep an eye on that. We kind of usually keep this window open when I do have stuff going, just to see what it's all about. However, we're going to close it for the moment because I want to show you the new office here. We did some expanding, like I said. So we're going to bring up the room labels, and we're going to see that we have the marketing team in here now, and they have a whole bunch of desks. I think they have room for about 6 people. Yeah, 7 people total. And then we have Carpe Facto over here. They are our support team. They kind of handle the support for all of our software that we release. And Carpe Facto is a Latin term for take action. And I kind of like the name Carpe Facto support. You know, it's one of those little quirky things that we like to do in doing stuff that we do here on GotNext Gaming. So going upstairs, we're going to take a look, and we can see where our new core team is kind of hanging out these days, as they have a brand new office with lots of desks, and we have expanded that team as well. So I'm not exactly sure how many desks we do have here. Let's take a look. 13 computers for them to work at, 13 workstations. So we did grow that team. We'll go over those teams in a second. And then we kind of made ourselves a little canteen area, and we're going to have to, I think we have to hire a cook, or we already did hire a cook. And then we have some bathrooms here, and that's it for that. There is our utility room up top with the heating units and the cooling units and everything else. That kind of rounds everything off for us. So we'll take a step back and we'll just take a look at the building in all. And it's just a regular old kind of run-of-the-mill office building. Nothing too extravagant here at all in doing this. We're going to plan on growing this team again once One OS 2 comes out. We were growing it slowly. We didn't want to grow it too quickly, and there's reasons for that. Don't want it to fail, so we want to kind of make it work. But let's go take a look at our teams now. And we're going to take a look and see we have the core team, which is working on currently 2 projects. It has a support, which is not supposed to. So let's change that to Carpe Facto for Vision Shop. They will handle that. Carpe Facto handles all of our support, and they can do, Core can do their thing with One OS and One OS only, as that's their priority. They come in at 8, they leave at 5. We have a whole bunch of employees here now. We hired, let's get this into the roles here. So we hired a bunch of programmers and about 4 designers. We don't have any artists on the team. We have 1. I consider myself the artist, as I am fully trained in all of the art up to 100% for everything. At some point, maybe I will hire artists, but you need designers and programmers. You don't need a whole hell of a lot of artists, especially with me being the top artist and very well at that. Marketing right now consists of about 4 employees. We'll take a look at that as well. We added a few more in here to kind of work on that. We are going to get one of these people trained up to be a lead, and I forget who that was. Nope, none of these people have lead skill at all. I thought one of them had pretty decent lead skill. I guess I'm wrong about that. We may have to go with Sandra Atkins and make her our lead. Oh no, she does. She has 1% lead skill. Look at that, terrible. He has 1.15. He has 6. Maybe we should go for Dawn. She's a little bit younger. She'll be with the company longer. I don't know. But we did say we were going to rename them when we do. So maybe we'll work on that. Send them out and get a lead for the marketing team. Don't know. Not really ready for that yet. But let's get into the Carpe Facto. We can see Carpe Facto has 3 employees currently. And we hired a couple of extra people there to get them going and doing what they got to do. So kind of kept all of this stuff here, the building of things off the camera. This way you guys didn't have to see all that tedious stuff, me going back and forth and trying to fit things and make it work. And I've deleted things a whole bunch of times and stuff like that. Oh, also we do have our server downstairs. We expanded the server tremendously. It's 1978. We did get some deals here to work on that, so we did have to expand our servers to be able to handle the load. We're currently at 30% load because we have 2 deals going on that are outsourced, and then we have our own in-house thing that's looking for some of that bandwidth as well. We may want to think about separating the servers for our own development team and then leaving the servers for hosting because we do make money off of that. And those are pretty decent deals when you look at them. So we'll take a look and we'll see that hosting, they pay us 191 per, like, I think it's per megabyte per second. And they're paying us 354 for that one, which is significant. So that print job is currently fetching us 21 cents a copy. And we pay like 10 cents a copy to do it. So that kind of works out for us in that regard. There are other jobs here for us, but some of them are kind of a little bit out of range for what we want to do. This one we can handle, so we'll accept that one. And that'll add it to the list there. We can see that pop up. And then we have a couple more here. 248. We're not going to make that one. And we have 312 by June as well. See, those are we don't want to push because if you miss out on it and you don't finish it, it goes against your reputation. And they do not like you after that. So we want to make sure that we maintain that reputation so we continue to get offers. And we'll do the ones that we can. So let's get things sped up here and moving along. We are going to probably end support on Vision Shop as it did not go well or as planned. And we're going to continue our work with One OS 2, which was very successful for us. And we're going to go ahead and work on a new piece of software, something simple that they can work on because there's plenty of people. And we're going to look into some of the stuff that was part of the the software mod, where they add in different types of software that you can work on. So here we are in 1978. There's not a lot available to us as far as calculators go. And we're going to add binary. We're going to add Q&A, quality assurance. And it's going to have a reach of 58 million. Low innovation, 73% interest, outstanding quality. We can make an outstanding quality. And then we're going to go and we're going to put that on the hosting server. Keep it in-house makes things more efficient. Let's see if we can get a open calculate, pro calculator, power calculator, calculator.net, Excel calculator. You know, I kind of like that name. I'm going to let it pick it for us. They're saying it should be $72. I don't agree with that number. Let's make it, let's not undercut ourselves too much, but let's make it $65. Since that's what they're recommending, 72 for what we have here so far. Should be less than a year. Shouldn't take us too long to do that. We'll give it to the core team. It's the only team we have that's developing stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and start developing. Product with its name already exists, so somebody stole our name. CalcMate, Xcalc. How about calculator X5? How about calculate all the things? 1. Make it some ridiculous name like that. Calculate all of them. 1. Oh, we need an operating system. That's right. Again, we messed that one up. Okay, so we have all the OSs that are available. Let's look at the ones that are the most active, which happens to be not even ours. Ours is not as active as it was, although it did do quite well. It's not quite up there with the rest of them. But we're going to go hit all these from hours up. And we're going to see how we do. So, yeah, let's do that. Good. Now we're ready to go, I think. Yeah, we can develop. Fine. I'll be on all those operating systems. They're working on it. And it's moving quick. Like I thought it should, because it is, after all, a calculator software. So, it's got a really fancy name. Calculate all the things. 1. We're going to get this promoted in a second. Bam. Promoted. Alpha. Let's let that do that. We'll move the priority up on that one and move the priority back on this one. We have no print orders. Let's go see if we have what we have on deals here. So, any new deals for us print job wise? We have this one for 101,000, which we can definitely do. We could do 192,000 a month, so that works. Print job for nothing. 203,000 by December. We should be able to handle that. Print job premium, July 98. We're going to stay away from that. And then this one is by September. We're going to stay away from that one as well. And we're going to leave it at that. So far, so good. And let's see what we got here. So we got 3.7 million lines. Let's get a outsource of this one here. Vision Shop made 8,500, 9,000 or so. We're going to wait for them to do their reviews. Try to go halfway through on the reviews to see what we get out of that. And let's see. That's good. That's good. And they do not like the artwork on 1OS. This is not good at all. I was expecting so much better out of that. Really? We definitely need to do some work on the art, huh? All right. 1OS 2 is not looking so hot as it stands. Let's do a quick early team review for calculate all the things and see how we do with that. They're going to take forever. Let's speed this up. We want to get things rolling here a little bit. Whoops. Didn't want to go downstairs. Wanted to go upstairs, actually. Here I am, still working away. We got our deals going here. We're going to make this one slightly more of a priority till it's done. And when it gets done, then it's all over with. And then we can move the priority back up on that one. Actually, the priority goes all back to that anyway because it's the only one that's left. At that point, still only 2 reviews. What's going on? Time is going awfully slowly here, so we're going to zoom out a little bit here so we can get a better look at the office. Is everybody coming into work? Did I hire a cook? That's right. We got to take a look and see if we did a cook or not. We do have a cook. Comes in at around 11 a.m. That's good. Wasn't paying attention to that. And we have 3 couriers working, all different times. They come in 8, 9, and 10. We have a cleaning and we have a receptionist. I hire IT and maintenance as I need right now. Again, I don't want to empty the coffers out too much, even though I have $2 million in savings, just in case things kind of go a little wonky. This is taking forever. Let's just do it like this and see what happens. And it's awful at this point. So 1.2 is the code. Let them work on that for a little while. Maybe 150,000 lines of code. We'll check it out once again. They're getting close to 4 million now. And the artist at 548. Maybe I should make myself an artist exclusively, although I am not doing anything right now. That's not me. That's Octavio Marshall, designer. Where am I? Was I wearing blue? I don't even remember what I was wearing. Okay. Anyway. Let's go to employees. Let's take a look at me. I'm currently at home. I went home for the day, of course. Yeah, Sandra Atkins is called in sick. So much for making you a lead. I may change my role to just artist. Still selling about $9,000 worth of Vision Shop every month. Let's change the role to artist for now. And then we'll consider doing something else with that. I may just get somebody else to be a lead on the team. Not make myself the lead. Print job for 1 calculator. Uh-oh. The competitor has a calculator software that's out. You know what? We'll print your copies. It's due in January. We could do that. We could totally do that. Drop the priority on that a little bit. Now, see, we got to call in IT because one of the computers is getting slow, or some of them are getting slow. So let's do that. Let's call in IT. Let's call in maintenance just to kind of tidy things up a little bit, and we'll see how that happens. And they'll probably won't come in until tomorrow or so, which is fine. This is at 4 million. Let's do another quick team review of this. See how it goes as we were printing these up, and we're doing quite well here. This is going to be finished up very soon. We can actually drop the priority on that quite a bit and ramp up the priority for these guys here. This is almost done as well. We're not even close. The goal is 86,000. They wanted much more than that, obviously. It was over 200,000 copies. Only 2 reviews so far. 11 p.m. Why are we still here? Who's in the building? That's slowing everything down. Oh, him. He's waiting for the IT guy. He's going home. It's 12 o'clock. Yeah, he's waiting for the bus to come get him because there's nowhere to park. Maybe we should build some parking. We have close to $12 million. Maybe we should do some parking. You know what? That's a good idea. Let's get them some parking so that they don't have to go crazy Trying to find spots. So let's do vertical parking. Right? We could do that. And we'll drag this out a little bit. No, wait. Click, drag. There we go. Perfect. Let's do a little more vertical parking. All right. Good job. Good show. Hopefully that'll work for us. And let's put us back into speed. And let's go. 7 a.m. All right. Yeah. Some employees can park now in the parking lot, which is good. Marketing's up on that. And it's down to 4,000 now. Wow. Okay. That's, you know, it's, well, like I said, it's what we expected. We know we're not making money on that deal. It's lost $1 million now at this point because of the advertising that we're spending on it and stuff. It might be best to just kind of let that one go. Just let it die. Yeah. I think it's time. Put it to rest. Marketing team can take a break for now until it's time to release this guy here. And we're still waiting for the reviews. We got 6. We'll live with that for now. 6.7, getting much better. Okay. We'll wait for about 200,000 lines of code, and then we'll check it again. And we're going to do a quick team review of this one. 1OS, and see what we get there. I'd like to be able to release one of these softwares before the end of this episode. Hopefully, that's my goal there. Get one of these guys out before the end of the episode so that we can continue to go as we go. And then we're going to consider maybe build more pallets to unload them. Oops, wrong way. We got plenty of pallet space. What are you talking about? We need more couriers maybe to deliver all this stuff. That's a possibility. So those are gone. Those are off the books. We got one more there. That's fantastic. Let's slow it down. Let's take a look at some other deals here. We got a deal for this one for May. Yeah, we can do that one. Plenty of time to get that one in. And this is the print job that's $494 for November. That's cutting it too close. I don't want to take the chance again and, like I said, ruin things. We lost one of our hosting jobs here. We're going to have to see if we can get more hosting. Plenty of service for it. I don't know why they're not giving us hosting jobs. We need hosting deals, people. The load is up to 40% on that, though. Calculate all the things is on there. This one's up to 1.5 gigabytes. Wow, per second. So, yeah, so that actually raises our monthly profits up quite a bit. I believe like $558. That's not bad at all. Internet's costing us $59,000 and printing $1,600. We're making much more money than that on all that stuff. Good deals. The deals are good stuff, man. I mean, it kind of keeps your company afloat as you're trying to build stuff here as you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this money that we have. We're going to dump it into the insurance policy, about $3 million, because we don't need all that cash laying around for what? It's just tempted to spend it if we don't, we don't do anything with it. So, $3 million in, and they'll get much more money on their pension and health and life insurance, just in case. We got 11 reviews. We'll live with that. We're up to a 6.3 with this. That's not bad. Everything else is good, but the art. The art 2D is not great, and the art audio is not. The art audio is fine, but the art 2D is not, which doesn't make any sense, because, again, let's take a look at our artist, who's me, and I have full 2D skills, so maybe just take some time to get that going. I don't know. I do not know. Couldn't tell you. All right, speed it up again. Let's get this thing moving and shaking. We're into the afternoon. Calculate all the things. There's nobody working on it. Oh, it's July. Everybody's on vacation. That's why. So, and I'm working on the art on this, of course, and only the art. I don't work on the code anymore. I'm just doing the art, which is probably better off anyway because I can focus on that and it'll make the art quality good or great is what we really want from it. And that'll work out better for us. So when this gets to about 7.5, we might say go for it. Same thing with this. We said 200,000 lines of code, I know. And I think we're going to stick to that number. It looks like some of our printers are giving us trouble, though. It should not be fluctuating that number. Let's call in some maintenance people. Again, to come and tune those up a little bit. We got more deals. Let's bring this to the bottom because we know what we have at the top, which we don't want. 14,000 for April of 79. We could do that. We'll definitely take that one. Every little bit helps. And we're getting paid quite well for some of these too. I mean, this is pretty damn good. Not for nothing. Basket, 92 cents a copy. Even for the little amount of copies that they have there, we're going to get paid well on that. All right, so this is looking pretty good. I may actually transition ahead to a point where we actually get to 200 lines, 200,000 lines of code. It's going to take some time, and we're going to see what we get for our reviews then. All right, see you on the flip side. Alrighty, we're back. So we're going to go jump this in here, and we're going to take a look at the review on this one. We're going to do an outsource review of that. We're going to keep things slow for a second, though, because we're taking a look at some things. We did doing some jobs, but my printing capacity keeps going down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hire a maintenance person to come in here full-time and keep an eye on things, and they're going to come in at around... I say 1 o'clock is probably the best bet here. Maybe they should come in early. No, 1 o'clock is good. We'll leave it at 1 o'clock. This number continuously drops, and it should not be, and it's fluctuating all the time. I did notice at some of the state of these machines here, and there goes something there too. One of the computers busted. These machines, the state of the machine is 34%, some of them, and then some of them are like 74%. I don't know if I have to replace them altogether at this point, or if they can just kind of be fixed by a maintenance guy. Hopefully that is the case, and he can come in here and fix this computer as well. And the frame rate on this is just tanking now for some strange reason, which is fine. Can do what it's doing. This is currently off because it's broken. It's old, and it's not in any good condition. Probably time to replace them all. But it's only 1978. We can't upgrade them yet. So this is up to 29. We'll leave it at that. We want to just see what the review is for this thing. And it's up to a 9.5. Time to put it into beta. Let them work on that. Yep. We're done. 9.5 is fine by me, and I'm happy with that. Let's do a review of this one now. We're going to outsource that one, and we're going to speed things up a little bit here, only because we got to get things rolling, and we need to get some of this stuff fixed. There's not going to be any place for that person to work with that computer down. Hopefully, fortunately, there's only a few people in marketing, and it's not a full team yet until we get there. We're not going to have to worry about that. So this is up there to 200 reviews. Now... Programmer wants a raise, give him a raise, just keep him happy, keep him working. 6.8, the art is looking much, much better now. But it's the code audio that we're not thrilled with here. Okay. So we still have some more work to do on one OS 2. 5 million lines of code is not going to cut it. Not just yet anyway. So we're into 7 a.m. Hopefully the maintenance guy comes in here today and does some work on these things and fixes them. Because we don't want to miss out on these print jobs. Like I said, we're into May 79. We got plenty of time to get them done, especially with the way we're still being able to print things at a pretty high rate. But we don't want to miss out on that. Also, for every courier they have, they can carry out 27,000 copies at one shot. So you have to keep an eye on how many couriers there. We have currently 3, so that puts them in the 80,000 range that they can kind of deliver on a daily basis. Not shabby, not too shabby, but we know we can print a lot more than that. We just can't deliver as many. May consider hiring another courier at some point as well, just to kind of keep things going. This is going to release in the morning as we're finishing up the bugs for it, and the followers are still going up. I like it. I like it a lot. And let's release this software at 6:30 in the morning. Yes, we want to do marketing. We're going to do a $50,000 budget here for this. 50 grand. And we need to print some copies. Yep. Let's order a bunch of physical copies. Let's order 100,000 to start. And we'll see if we need to print any going forward. If we do, we'll print our own, which is fine. Let's get it moving. All right. So they're going to start marketing. And we're going to work on support for this. We're going to move that up a little bit to there. We're currently not losing any followers on the One OS 2. They're going to work on bugs. They're going to go on vacation in a month. So in August, they'll come back and pick it up again. And we're going to maybe push for maybe November release. We can maybe push for an October or November release. They come back in August. But how many bugs they can weed out by that time, we'll see how that goes for us. So we're going to see what's happening here. I think marketing is actually on vacation. That was a terrible move. Is marketing on vacation? They are on vacation. That is a big no-no. That's not something we should have done. That was a big mistake on my part. All right. Let's slow it down. Let's take a look at some deals. Please find me a hosting deal. No hosting deals. However, they want to pay 51 cents a copy by November, which we can do. And I don't see anything else there worth looking at. Wait. There was a hosting for 2Do Studios in there. 345, we'll take it. Throw it up on the server. I can't believe I missed that one before. That was bad. We need those hosting ones. Those are huge for us because they make us a lot of money. I mean, right now we're averaging 665,000 a month on deals alone. That's mixture of printing, but mostly from those server deals, which is amazing. Keeping the company afloat while we develop our software and try to hit it big. I mean, 13 million ain't bad, but we definitely want more. We want to be able to grow this company huge. We got plans, folks. We got plans. We're coming to the end of the day. We're not going to have any marketing for this. It sold 943,000 without even having a marketing team working on it. That is absolutely unbelievable. That is phenomenal. Okay, so marketing's coming in now. We're losing 8.9 followers per month. Percent-wise, we're going to do another press build for this. Okay. Hopefully that helps a little bit. A product has been reviewed. Let's take a look. And we haven't heard of One Soft Ink before. Nobody knows them in the system market. Calculate all the things. One has been a positive surprise. We can't even imagine how, yeah, blah, blah, blah. In conclusion, it's well worth the price. It's probably not going to move any copies. They should, of their marketing game, they still need to make a name for themselves, of course. So let's take a quick look at the release here and calculate all the things. Sold 20,733 copies, 238 refunds for a $294,000 profit so far. We haven't put any marketing into that at all, and we were able to make almost $1 million in the first month, and that was that pre-marketing that helped. It's outstanding quality. This is going to be a big piece of software for us, I have a feeling, going forward. So we're going to continue that. Let's move up the speed on this a little bit. We keep dropping followers here for One OS. We may want to do another market release for that. Let's do another press release. Let's do a full press release on that. I can work on that again. We're going to need it. And we're going to up the marketing team too. I think we're going to hire some more people for marketing. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're going to do marketer. And we're going to do pay all the monies. Overall skills, specialization, personality. As much as we can spend. Let's get to the top of the list here. Let's go. Good compatibility, but 58, 58, 57. Way too old. 51. We need somebody a little bit younger that we could just send out for training. I feel like 44, not 86. Good is not bad. We could do that. I'm going to take this one 10 years younger with an 85. Like a half a point off. We'll go Carla. We'll highlight the 35-year-old, and we put her on the wrong team. Whoops. I do that all the time, folks. It's just one of my things. It's just one of my things. I keep doing it. Let's go here. Let's go get her. Let's make her a marketer first. And let's go back in and put her in the marketing team. The frame rate's dropping tremendously here. I wonder why. Is it all the windows that I have open? What's going on? Why are we dropping frame rate so badly? Put that up there. We're still marketing One OS. We're hyping. We're not losing as many followers as we were. We'll just release that as it is. And hopefully that'll get the followers to go back up again. I'm hoping. Praying, hoping. 7 a.m. We're losing followers again. Nope, it's turning around. It's going back up. No, it's starting to flatten out again. All right. Interestingly enough, this made only $250,000. I think that was a mistake on my part with the marketing going caca on it. $258,000 that month. We'll take that. I mean, it's not terrible. We can live with that. But we have One OS here that's working on it. I don't know if we should wait till the end of this episode to get it working and see where we sit with that or what. All right, so we're back and we are currently waiting for the release of One OS 2. It's losing some followers slowly but surely. We're working out all the bugs. It's going to be released in December. Marketing for Calculate All the Things is complete. We've dropped the marketing down to about $1,000 per month because it's not making as much money now. It made about $138,000 last month, which is cool. We're good with that. We also stopped the support for Vision Shop, as it had no active users. So I said, let's quit the support on that one. There was nobody actively using it. And here we are now. We're going into December, and we are going to release One OS. So they want raises. Let's accept all. Yeah, that's going to change that. Let's slow things down for a hot second. Let's go into here, market. We're not going to market anything. I'm sorry. We're going to release it. Release. Yes, we're going to start a marketing campaign. So we're going to stop hyping it. We're going to do $100,000 budget for this because it's our OS that made us a lot of money the last time around. So we're hoping for a little bit more of the same here. And don't order copies. Let's see what I have in stock here. I have consumer reach in stock. I have none. So let's make 500,000 copies of it. Then we can always print more if we need to on our own. That'll cost us $1 million. We're investing a lot of money into this. And we're going to drop the priority of this one here because it only needs about 20,000 copies. And we need to get that out the door before the end of the month somehow. I don't know how we're going to do that. That's going to be interesting. I think we can grab 80,000 copies, though. It shouldn't be too bad. You know what? Let's hire another courier so we don't screw that up. I didn't realize it was that close. Let's hire a courier to come in at about 11. That should work. So we have one coming in 8, 9, 10, and now 11. That should do it. All right, 152,000 for calculate all the things, our calculator software. We have support, we have marketing, we're good to go. Let's do this, and we're going to see what it brings us. We'll kind of speed through the day here and just take a look around at some things here. We are hoping for a big splash here with One OS. It did great for us the last time. The original one still has a few active users in it. It brought us a profit of $9 million, almost $10 million. That is phenomenal. Yeah. So this one here cost us about $2 million to make, and we're gonna be hoping for some crazy money this time around. I can't believe it. We finished all those printing jobs. It's fantastic. And there's a few more deals. Let's take a look at that while we're waiting for this to speed through the day. Hopefully something we can handle. Let's see. Print 6 million copies. No. That we could do. 124,000. Those will be out the door in no time. We got printing here for Picture Premium. 119,000. We could definitely do that as well. Another print job for CalcMate here for 14 cents though. Gotta watch the prices of those. I'm not doing it for 14 cents. It's too low. Way too low. All right, zoomed out. Didn't want to. We're getting close to the end of the day here, and we're going to be seeing what One OS does for us. So we're hoping for big things here, folks. Can't wait. We want to grow the company. I have a couple of new ideas of things I want to try out. Just as for kicks and giggles. So One OS 2 brings us $1.9 million. Okay, we'll call that a success. I like what that looks like so far. Let's slow things down. Let's take a look at the review for it. One OS is sequel to highly regarded One OS 2 is the highly sequel, but it isn't that great. We don't know who OneSoft even is, and nobody even knows anything, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It's because we're still new. One OS is a nice, well-priced product. It's probably not going to move any copies. They need to build a fan base, of course. Okay. So let's go take a look at the numbers here. And we have One OS sold... One OS 2, I'm sorry. One OS... It's kind of like a tongue twister. One OS 2. One OS 2 sold 7,356 copies. We expected much more than that, actually, to be honest with you. We'll probably hit it a little bit bigger in the next month, I'm sure, as we come around to that. But we're going to start working on another piece of software right away. And I think we're going to work on an audio tool. So we want to do that. We want to do an audio tool. Come in here and do that. And then we're going to start building these teams up because it's time. It's time to start hitting it and hitting it big. It's going to be an original IP. What kind of names do they give us? Soundtake, Sign Edit, Audible Pro, yeah, Play Shop, the Audio Pro. You know what? One Logic. All is one word. One Logic it is. It's default. We're going to make it, we're going to go a little bit high on this. We're going to call it $20 even. We're going to do all the stuff that we can for it right now. We're going to give it to the core team because that's all we have is the core team. We're going to choose a 2D editor, which is going to be ours. Let's do by quality, because we should be up there. No, we're not. Oh, Vision Shop was only good? I didn't know Vision Shop was only good. Ah, whatever. We developed it. Should be good to go for us. We're going to add this to all the operating systems that we can. All the way up to 1OS2 will be in there. All the way up to this guy. These guys here. Up to there. So, I mean, even this one still has 7,000. We'll port it later on. Spending some money in licenses, which is fine. About 15,000. That's okay. And then we're going to work on this. It shouldn't take us too long to do it because we need 5 programmers and 3 designers. We got more than enough people to handle that. So let's develop that. So let's take a look at this as we're doing that. There's some things I want to do here with the team. I have a couple of ideas for stuff. We're going to speed things up here a little bit. And I want to put another floor on this building, and we're going to do a completely different thing here. So if we come down and we take a look at some of these deals, we have these deals for, let's find one, for design. So basically we come in here, we design the software, and that's it. So I'm thinking about hiring a team of just designers, and they're going to be like outsourced designers. So all they're going to do is just do design, and that's it. And I was also thinking of maybe doing that in a way so that we can give them some projects to work on for us to do the designing phase of it, and then we can move it into another team that can handle the actual like code and stuff like that after the designing is done and the artwork and everything like that. So like, you know, create this design team that does the design work of everything, and then we move everything into the core team after the fact, and take the designers out of the core team possibly. I want to try it out and see how it works out. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to look, but I want to give it a try anyway, because I want to try to pick up some of these deals here to see if we can make them work for us. But because like, look at this one here, 12,000 a day, and it's due in March, and we have a, you know, that's only a couple months, but we get the ones that'll give us like a lot of time to work on them, and it could be pretty lucrative as far as I'm concerned, just doing it like a regular design team. But we're definitely gonna have to do some rethinking here as we do that. So let's take a look here. We're gonna stop this, and we're gonna have to delete this room. Select building floor, the whole building floor, we got it. And let's just delete it. Goodbye. You're gone. Okay, so now we're going to design a new portion of the tower here, and there we go. Perfect. So a little bit of a shape, and this is what the shape of the building is going to be going up the rest of the way, so it's going to look pretty interesting, hopefully, to say the least. Let's get our elevator in there, and then we can start working on the rest of the building, or the floor anyway, to build some offices in here if we can. So yeah, that'll be like a little bit of an interesting shape there that way. And just to kind of change it up a little bit, we're also going to change up the way the whole building looks color-wise. Colors are a little bit off. I mean, it looks pretty cool if there's going to be a red office building, but I want to kind of change it up a little bit. And I'm going to change the color of the entire building at this point, just so that we can say, you know, this is going to be our new style, so to speak, for it. So let's take a look at this. We're going to merge. We're going to do the big bricks instead, and we're going to say apply to that. And I thought I had the whole building selected. Oh, I did, and it's all red. That's fine. And then we're going to do colors next. And we want the color to be kind of like that. Maybe a little bit darker. There we go. I think that works. I think that works pretty good. And we're going to apply. So that'll be that. And then we're going to deselect all of that. We're going to come in here and start doing some of our windows. We did this for a reason, because I want to get the windows on this to drag all the way across. The window there. And let's come back down. This is going to be a little bit tricky as I try to do this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a time lapse through this portion of me designing this part of the building for you guys. So you can see me do some building, because I don't usually do the building on camera. This time I want to. All right, so we're back and we have our new floor. And I've kind of just duplicated the floor a couple of times just to go up a little bit. And there's our utilities again. But just a couple of times we kind of redid that floor. I'll probably change it up when I get to these next levels. And keep it empty for now. I just wanted to kind of build it up so I don't have to worry about it later on. We're definitely going to change it. This is going to be, let's turn on our room labels here for a second. Where is it? There we go. We have the leaders are going to be in here. This is going to be in my office. Of course, the boss gets the nice corner office. We're going to have marketing and then Carpe Facto. And then this is going to be the new team that we create, the design team, so to speak here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn this off. And let's go ahead and do our new team. Let's add the team in here. And I was thinking something along the lines of being that I'm doing, I'm going to rename the core team too. You know, being that I'm doing Carpe Facto here, doing something Latin, I was thinking of doing something that's going to be for design as well. And the Latin word for design is like concilium or something like that. And I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do something like that, call it like the concilium team, or just call it concilium and leave it at that, which would be kind of cool, kind of go in that direction, you know, or maybe we want to kind of change it and make it like, I don't know, maybe the Latin word for innovation would be kind of cool, I guess, in a way. I mean, innovation would be pretty sweet, actually, if you ask me. Um, just kind of like trying to think about this because it's like innovatus, would be to innovate or something like that, or I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to do something like kind of fancy here when we do this. So, um, I think that would be pretty cool. So let's do that. Actually, let's call this Innovatus. And that's it. We're not going to name it Innovatus Team or anything like that. We're just going to do it that way. And then we have the Innovatus Team. Now we're going to go ahead and hire a lead for the Innovatus Team. And I'm going to go ahead and do, like I said, we're going to name the leader after viewers. We're going to name the leaders after the viewers. So those of you who are viewing, who are watching these videos, definitely let me know and I will put your name in here. If you want, request a team that you want to be on and I'll try to make that happen for you if it's at all possible. But for this new team, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hire a lead. We're going to pay them the top salary. We're going to go for overall skill and specialization. Might as well get personality in there as well. Try to figure that out and see what we get for that. Let's go look at the top skill. 99% for Blair Baines, Barnes. You know what? We have the time. We want to go for somebody a little bit younger. Hope Hart. Keisha. Dante Hoffman. He's 36. I mean, 32. He's good. He's got 87% right now. That might be the best bet. Let's go for him, as he's got great lead skill and he's got a good compatibility with the core team. But you're going to go to your own team. You're going to be on innovative, so it's not going to matter. But he's generous and he's an introvert, so that works out. He's not as social, but he'll be a little bit more stressed, as a lead should be. I mean, he's running the team, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to hire him, and we're going to send him out for training on where do we put him? Where'd he go? Send him out for training on HR right away. So let's do that. Sorry, as I try to find my way around the menus here. Start that. He's going to go out. He's going to come back and he's going to run his own team. And he's going to be running the design team is what it comes down to. So we're going to go ahead and call him the lead. So he'll take over his office as well. And we're going to go ahead and assign his office to... Oh, okay. This is done. This is almost done. Is this overdeveloping or no? It is overdeveloped. Let's promote it. Let's let that start doing its thing. And let's go ahead and get him his office. We'll switch the team for this to Innovatus. And that's our design team. That's going to be running this team here, which is specifically for designers only. And again, we're going to take in those design projects and hand it to this team here to work on that. So it's going to be designers in that room only. Nobody else is going to be in that room for anything else. And we're going to have our leaders come in and do their thing in a little bit. We're going to hire a marketing leader and a support leader as well. We'll do that in the coming episode. That's going to be for next time around. Definitely 5.4 million. We can't do that. Can't do that. I don't have enough. We may build that up as well a little bit. I don't know. I'm thinking about building a separate building for that altogether off to the side. I also wanted to redo. I've been thinking about restarting or rebooting this series as well. I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. But I wanted to add in another mod for hardware. We make hardware parts, like you make motherboards and processors and hard drives and computers and cases and monitors, and kind of build like hardware instead of doing software and see how we do with that. I've been trying it offline a little bit, off camera, with another company completely. Maybe I'll just show that to you guys in this. Kind of do like a little bit of a let's look modded type of episode for just one episode to see what that's like. You guys tell me what you think of that, and what we'll do is we'll see what 1OS2 brings us for the second day that it's out and it has all of that marketing on it. We'll see what it does. We'll bring up all of the floors here, and we'll bring out a nice little view for you guys to take a look at and back it up. And 1OS2 made 1.4 million in the second day. So let's go take a quick look and see. We are making money on it now. It's now finally making a profit. And we've sold 12,662 units. We definitely want to get that up. We want to sell a lot more than that. I want to sell the 500,000 copies that I made for it. I know it's expensive. It's $375, but it's a great operating system. It should be able to blow away anything that's out there on the market without a doubt. So, calculate all the things. It's still selling 80,000 per month. That seems to be pretty good as far as that goes. We'll leave that be. We'll leave that be as well, and let them continue to do their things there. We'll take a look here quickly. Our deals are up to 739,000 a month, and that's all good. So yeah, leave your comments. Let me know what you're thinking. If you are watching, like I said, let me know so I can put you in and make you a leader. We're going to go in and change the name here for our leader on this particular team. I didn't do that yet, and we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go to details. And we're going to change his name, and his play name is going to be Jack 1 Up. That's right, sir. You have earned your spot here with the company OneSoft Inc. Welcome. So there you go, Jack 1 Up. You are now the lead of the Innovatus team. Welcome aboard, my friend, and hopefully this company grows into something humongous with you at the head of our design team. Our sole, by itself, nobody else on there, design team, all designers, and that's it. Alrighty, folks, thank you again. I will see you around the channel, and goodbye now.